What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the hippie side of Twitch. But since you're watching this right now, you're on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, dislike it if you don't like it. Smack the bell, do something with the bell, I don't know. But we are conducting oBerryBonBon's interview.
That's her.
Let's go.
That's me. Let's go.
Do you have anything to add?
Nope, absolutely nothing.
How long have you been on Twitch for?
Oh gosh, probably 10 years, but not streaming that whole time.
10 years?
Yeah, not like actively on it. Like, really since like 2012. But streaming properly, 2016.
2016. Okay.
Yeah.
So that would mean 16. Yeah, so you've been streaming for 5 years.
Pretty much, yeah.
But you were off and on, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so why were you off and on? If you don't mind me asking.
For IRL stuff, really. I have social anxiety, and like a few years ago, like up till like 2019, like mid 2019, I couldn't leave the house by myself.
Oh, like agoraphobia type of thing?
It's not even like physical touch, just I was scared. I was scared of people. Particularly, no offense, of course, particularly men.
No,
even now I'm a bit uncomfortable because, you know, I'm very small and I'm a very easy target, and, you know, that just makes me very nervous. But just back then it was just really difficult for me, and just even being out with my friends, being out consistently, it was too much for me, and there was a point where I had like a complete shutdown, and I had to, you know, kind of recuperate a little bit completely by myself, and I felt really bad. And, you know, anxiety is not great, especially when it has an impact on your friends.
When did you find out you had anxiety?
Oh, I've had it since I was a kid. By the way, I think this is the ghost room because there's a glass on the floor. Nice.
Okay.
We got an EMF 3.
Okay. Like, are you diagnosed or?
Yeah. It's severe anxiety, and I'm diagnosed with depression as well. The only reason why it wasn't severe depression at the time was because I didn't feel like ending my life every day. And that was literally the only criteria that stopped it. Really nice to have those moments, even as recent as yesterday, you know?
Yeah.
You can't really control that kind of thing. It just kind of comes at you, you know?
Do you remember what was the first game you've ever streamed?
The first game I ever streamed was before I actually had a desktop computer, and I was streaming on a laptop still. So before I became like a proper streamer, and it was Postal 2. A very offensive game that was gifted to me by my sister's boyfriend at the time.
Wait, what game was that?
Postal 2. It's really offensive. I don't think it would be passable on Twitch these days, to be completely honest with you.
Oh shit! Yeah, you should DM that to me. I kind of want to figure out what kind of game.
Look into it. Yeah, it's kind of nutty. Wait, Vincent, do you remember it or something? You've never played it? Oh well. Holy shit! I've never played that game. Yeah, it's pretty intense.
Yeah, I don't know. I personally never played it.
I think you can like shotgun cats and like pee on people. It's kind of nutty.
Your model, you made it yourself, right?
The V-Raid one, yes. Not her clothes. A different artist did that. And that artist is the same one who's doing my new model. That'll be ready in a couple weeks, maybe a month or so.
For someone who's interested, because you know me, you know, we've talked about it as well, how I also want to get a one.
Yeah.
How much money would you say to spend on a, you know, a high-end 3D model?
fully customized, expect to spend thousands.
For a
Like
3D?
completely from scratch. For completely from scratch 3D, expect to spend thousands. Because mine's a Vroid. That's like a good portion of the work done for you already, and that was like 500 USD. But they upped their prices to 700 now, so I got lucky.
Oh, is it because it's just getting more popular?
Probably, and it is like, you know, work for them.
Are you going to eventually try to get into live 2D?
I actually have a live 2D model.
What?
And it's my Final Fantasy 14 character.
Okay.
I spent a couple of them.
Yeah. Wait. How much did you spend on it?
A couple hundred. Different in US and English prices that I can't even remember anymore. And I didn't really use it much because I did the rigging myself, and obviously I'm not a professional. It's just not that great.
I heard, you know, from other VTubers as well that it's completely different. The rigging system and the way it works.
Yeah. That's why they're called Live 2D, because that's the software you use to rig it. And I did an okay job. It looked fine in the app, but when using Face Rig, it just did not compute.
Oh.
No, Max, I don't do the outfits. This outfit I didn't make. I have made outfits. My old ones I made, but this one right now I didn't make. The detailing on this is like far beyond my capability. And you're probably thinking of some old ones, because I did do the old like original outfits, but not these.
Well, I know we were talking about it off stream, but you're getting like a glow up basically. You're getting something new.
Like Max just mentioned, the outfits. The artist who did this top I'm wearing is going to be the one that's doing my new model completely, and they're doing it based on a sketch that I drew before, and you know, for reference and stuff. And you know, their style is just so cute. I love it so much, and I'm very excited.
How much do you usually spend on your costumes and stuff?
I think this top is probably like, they range from like $20 to $40. So really not much of my currency. And considering the amount of detail that's on these, considering this is all a flat texture, it's pretty impressive. Yeah,
I was gonna say I really like the bow tie on it. That's super cute. I like the ruffles, little ruffles.
I love the ruffles. That's my favorite bit.
How long did it take for you to hit affiliate?
I hit affiliate. I would like to say pretty quickly, but I couldn't fill out the forms yet because I like barely existed. I didn't really have any identity and stuff, so filling out the required text forms I couldn't really do. So I hit affiliate, but like couldn't actually be affiliate for a little while longer. I think only about like a few months or something, but still.
Okay, so for someone that's trying to hit affiliate and is struggling with their channel, since they're, you know, they might be new streamers or don't really know what would you try to tell them how to hit affiliate?
Well, I mean, I'm not really a popular streamer per se, but I think I'd probably say to make friends with other small streamers, because, you know, if you get like a tight-knit community, whether you're big or not, they're always going to have your back, like you could say mine is. So I think that works. I would say to make friends and try and focus on building something tight-knit more than the numbers itself, because that's going to happen regardless.
Is there a specific way that you try to build a bond with people? Like for me, I try to, you know, if they're comfortable enough with letting me know their real name, like you know, like PS dude, his name is Alex. You know, I try to, you know, make an actual effort to remember birthdays and stuff like that. Do you do stuff like that for your community?
I only let like my friends call me by name. But
Ah.
when it comes to people that I think I connect with, like I'm always in my Discord. Like I'm always talking in there anyway. And a few people that stand out to me, you know, I follow them back or lurk in their streams too. I think Duck Top Hat Duck, they make wands, and I think I have their shop page pinned in my server.
Wait, they make what?
Wands. So they do woodworking.
Oh, okay. So that was like that's different to me. And I noticed that you stream in 1080, but your FPS is what, 48?
Is it? I don't know. That's probably because I don't have broadband, so I stream on a mobile router, and that's to do with where I live.
Oh my god. How are you that fast?
Speed.
One can just not be that fast. Have you ever tried speedrunning? Because here on the hippie side, you know, like on the hippie side of Twitch, we're really linked in with the speedrunning community.
No, not properly. Not with splits. I do it for fun off stream.
Oh, off stream.
Just, I mean, like, I think I've, like, off stream with us talking, I've expressed my interest in speedrunning, sorry. Like, the biggest one I follow is Carcinogen SDA. And he's the longest I've been subscribed to on Twitch as well. Max now. And not after my last normal playthrough. But yeah, he's the one I've been subscribed to the longest, and I've just got mad respect for him. He does like no damage ones. He did no damage Village of Shadows difficulty.
What?
For Resident Evil 8. Yeah, he's fucking crazy. I have so much respect for him.
Oh hell no.
Yeah. So I have a passion for it. In a bizarre sense, I'm really into challenge runs and speedrunning, but it's not the content I actually make. But I'm super into it.
Hopefully we can actually see you start doing some speed runs. That'd be pretty lit. Who you are? You're British?
Yeah.
So
half English, half Scot.
ooh.
Which is my accent's kind of weird.
No, not at all.
Tickle in my throat.
You growing up, how was it? Like poverty-wise, or?
Yeah, I've got 3 siblings.
All
All of them follow me on Twitch and stuff. So if anyone's like trying it, they at least know my sister. So my parents had like they were gamers, so we had like a lot of consoles, I would say, in comparison to others, just to kind of keep us distracted. Because what else would you do with like 4 children around the same ages?
Yeah.
You know, like 2 of us could be on a PS2 and 2 of us would be on like a GameCube or something. And it was okay when I was really young, but then my parents got divorced, and I don't know really what the difference is like for America, but in England, I think just because it's like an island, you know, we have like moist air.
Yeah.
You understand? Like it's just a very wet country. So the houses actually have a lot of mold issues all the time. So I've been in my fair share of moldy houses. One of them actually had part of the living room ceiling collapse in. Moist.
Yeah, I was just laughing at that.
Just from like damage and stuff. It's just so I've been in some rough spots, but nowhere near as bad as some others. Like I had like school lunch tickets and stuff, like pretty normal, pretty generic. Yeah, I don't know. My parents like always refused to talk about the financial situation. I knew there was debt, and that's pretty much the extent of it. They wouldn't tell me much else. like, you know how kids have like duplicate uniforms too? Like, okay, yeah, in England we have uniforms. I think some people don't know that. In school we have a uniform, like clothing, just for the entire week, the entire school week. Sorry. Usually you'd want like 2 sets. No, I had one. Oh, EMF.
Yeah, we got EMF too. Oh no.
One,
freezing
uniform
temps.
set. And I don't know if it's just because like there's so many of us that like water was an issue too, but like we also had like boiler issues in the house we lived in for a while. So we'd only like, this is a habit. Some people really think it's so gross, but we'd only like have a bath like once a week because, you know, water is fucking expensive and there's like a bunch of us in the house. So like, what are your options really? Obviously I pay more now. As sure I probably had to know. But it wasn't really an option when I was younger, no.
That's rough. But you wait, once a week?
Yeah. Resident Evil 0, I love Resident Evil 0.
Oh my god, 0 is hard.
What do you mean you miss item boxes all of a sudden?
I've never beat that game.
I beat it a whole bunch, and I love it so much. I love Billy. I think about him to this day.
Oh no, I don't think I could ever finish 0. But
Do it, Cad.
were you bullied at all?
Yeah. So I'm short, so some people pick on me for that. But I was also picked on for having long fingernails. Not in an unhygienic sense. I just have long nails. That's just a genetic thing too. They grow really quickly. And I'm naturally a redhead. Like I said, like the Scottish roots kicking in strong there. Yeah. And kids are so ignorant. They're so stupid. So I was bullied just for having red hair.
But
as well.
Was it physical? Like, did it ever...
some of it was pretty physical. Yeah, they pick on me for any difference, really. You're right, it's strong. But like I'd have like juice cartons thrown at my head, sticks. We can talk about the bridge incident, where I'm pretty nerdy. I hung out in the library.
Oh, okay.
And I was really into like cross-country running and stuff, so when we were told that we were going on like a sporting outing trip thing, I was like, hell yeah, gamer, count me in. I was super excited about it, and there was a point where we had to cross a rope bridge that was over a very steep hill. Like, I can't even remember how far down it went because it's just kind of, I didn't really get a chance to see it much. But I was holding hands with another little nerdy girl. Well, not little, she was really tall. And other guys on the ends that didn't like us very much. And they thought it'd be a grand idea to mess with us and to like wiggle around and move and eventually let go and shove me. Yeah, the boys shoved me on the bridge and obviously let go of the other girl's hand too. I went flying down this hill. And she landed on top of me, and that broke my ankle. So that's probably like the most severe case of bullying, because I had to be in a cast and crutches for a while. And one of the girls who was like fake being nice to me, but I knew she was a bully, she would ask to ride the elevator with me just because it was easier. Like she would ask to get out of her classes early, even though we were in complete different classes, just to be in the elevator. And it's a one-person elevator, really. So that was shitty. And I remember a couple of cases where the boys would take my crutches away. I was also upskirted a bunch. And then the boys would talk about my underwear and stuff. And we had, sex ed. We had that in school, like an in-school sleepover. And obviously the girls slept together in like one big classroom and the boys the same. And I remember the girls taking pictures during this time, and I remember one where it's just a candid picture of me, like with my back to them, like I'm not facing them, but I'm literally in like a bra and a tank top. That's all that you can see. And they talk about, like, I'm literally getting changed in this point, and they took a picture of that and posted it on their Facebook and talk about how that my bra is showing.
Is that that's illegal, isn't it?
Yeah. It was delayed like sometime after, because I think I had to like show the school, but the parents didn't do anything because it still really continued, and that doesn't really help with the social anxiety thing. So it got really bad after I finished school, because I used to be homeschooled before that. I went to a primary school, and then the last like 2 years I was homeschooled. So for 2 years before entering secondary school, which is like high school, I guess, I was homeschooled. And so being thrown into that and then immediately bullied was really intense.
Wow. I'm actually like super shocked and just super proud of you of how you seemed like you turned out fairly well for
people
everything.
say they commend me for being so strong, and that's probably about all I've had.
Like they would literally like lift your skirt up?
Yeah.
What the
It was called bagging over here. Like they would bag the boys, like pull their pants down, and then it just moved on to the girls. And nobody seemed to care if that was happening to me.
Did you tell a teacher?
Yeah, and they were like, "Wow, boys suck." And that was literally all I ever had.
There was literally nothing that stopped them. Like
yeah. And back when I was in school too, there wasn't really any mental health support either for like anxious and depressed students. It's changed now; it's a lot better now. But back when I was in school, no, we didn't get anything to help us. You
were basically victim of sexual harassment.
In school, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, outside too, but talking about this specifically, yeah. I'm like actually tearing up because that resonates with me so hard.
I feel you. We're big mental health advocates over here on the Hippie side of Twitch. And as for you as well, what would you tell somebody that has gone through that or is currently going through something like that? And take a second if you need to. The
most important thing to know is that although the emotional and mental scars won't go away, you aren't alone, and there is a support circle, and you just have to try and find it, because you aren't damaged, you're not ruined, there's nothing wrong with you, and it's not your fault. And there are people who are going to love you.
Did you ever turn drugs and alcohol or to kind of numb that side of your brain that
No. No, I was a pretty straight edge kid. I mean, I always thought about it. I think the only like negative effect is I dissociate instead. So instead of relying on like a physical thing, it's completely mental. I watch myself from a different perspective. I lose myself completely, and I'm not inside me. If that makes sense. And that's a side effect of going through traumatic events too.
I'm just super proud of you, dude, that you are who you are today. I enjoy your streams. You're always there. Like really, you have a really supportive community. Do you at least see counseling or anything like that?